What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining your boy Marquise on another episode of Buy That Toy. Man, this is just a little toy talk and conversations. I got a bunch of figs that I've been buying and they've just been sitting here itching to be open. And I figured I would just sit down and just have a little conversation. Basically, I'm talking to myself, but record myself opening these figures, some of the things that we got. Give you a quick little instant review, let you know what I think about some of these things, and just go over some of the news and just talk about some of the things that I've seen. Now, as I record this video, it is June 30th. So that is one day before the Mask Rhino Command Center goes up for ordering or pre-order or whatever the case may be on Big Bad Toy Store. And I'm telling you right now, I am getting that bad boy. It looks so sweet. And I think it's coming in at 150, 175, something like that. Gotta have it. Love Mask, and the more and more I see these things, the more and more I'm getting like excited. That's something that I've got to get my hands on. So I'm definitely thrilled about that, man. So let's get into opening some of these things up. We'll keep the conversation going while we crack this stuff open. I tell you something else. I'm toying with the idea of doing a live. I know if I start a live, naturally as these things go, I'll be sitting there going live and talking to myself, maybe the first couple of ones, but I'm hoping that as you guys like get familiarized with the channel, you all will join me. So if I decide to do that in the future, make sure that you tune in, turn the notification bells on and all of that stuff, and we might actually do that, man. Might actually do a little live, you know what I'm saying? And just see what's up. So here we go. This is the first thing that I want to open up. So a couple of weeks back, I went to the Saline County Comic Book Expo, and I got my first experience with the Robo Skulls line. I've been going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to open these things or keep them on card. The artwork on these cards is beautiful. The way that they did these figures is amazing. The way it looks to me, but I want them out of the box, man. Here's the front part of the card, the back of the card. It's just old school, clean, classic, the stuff that you love in a toy. This is the stuff that made us buy toys back in the day. When we were walking down the toy aisle in the late 80s and early 90s, it was the art that grabbed you. A lot of the toy lines didn't necessarily have cartoons, or if they had cartoons, you didn't get to see them all based on when they were aired and all of that stuff. And this was in the era pre-DVDs, DVRs, and all of that crap. The VHS era, you had to actually be on time to watch your TV. So anybody under the age of 30, you might not know that life. But hey, for me, 4 o'clock, be at home, watch my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And when I went to the toy aisle, boom, it was the artwork that got me in on stuff. So let's crack this open, man. Let's see how these figures are. I'm gonna try to do it and see if I can preserve the card. If not, oh well, we'll put that in the recycling bin. But let's see. These are the Assassin Skilladrones. And I just bought these because I thought that they were sculpted and looked pretty good. Let's see what we got. Now they're all the same figure. Let's pull them out. Oh man, these things look sweet. Check them out. Look at there. So you've got a little pivot right here. Not a whole lot of articulation, but you got a little pivot right here. It's a little ball joint right here at the legs. So you can do different things with the legs. Oh, those things are sweet, man. I was holding them out of the shot. But look at the detail on this. Look at the face, all of that. The head, of course, moves and pivots. And these things like crawl. This looks like something right out of a horror nightmare, like a tech, I don't know, a futuristic tech nightmare. Look at the bottom of it. There's so much detail in that paint. They did a good job. These things are sweet. These are gonna look good like with, I think, some Warhammer 40K figs. You could probably put them in the background with some Cobra, G.I. Joe type stuff. They're just going to fit in a lot of worlds, in my opinion. These things are sweet and they feel good, man. This was a great little pickup. I would like to get a couple more of these. I hope that they do these and do different colorways. They just look good. I'm very happy with that, man. If you see these, I would grab a pack of these. They're small figures, about the size of maybe like a Z-Bot, if you remember those, or Battle Beast, or something along those lines. 100% would buy those. That's a buy. I'm glad I got that. So yeah, I'll play with those guys some more, posing with some other things, man. I don't know about you guys if you've been hunting lately, going to your Rosses and DDs. I've been checking people out online, and I'm so jealous, man. My Rosses continue to suck. They are so bad. I've been seeing guys find all kinds of Marvel Legends, a lot of the Playmates TMNT stuff that's been re-released, like the pizza thrower. Even though I've got my pizza thrower, I don't need another one. I got mine from 20 and Target. Just seeing it for 14 or 20 in Ross or DDs and all of that stuff. Man, I'm really kind of jealous, to be quite frank with you. Nothing's popping up on mine, but I hope you guys are having luck. Let's see here. The next guy we want to open is the Jungle Wolf Trooper. All right. So this looks like it's in scale about 3 3/4, about like old school G.I. Joes. They come with a couple of accessories. I think that there is a stand in here. So they come with a stand. They're about 3 3/4. Let's slide this bad boy open. See what we got right here. Yeah. That looks pretty sweet, man. I didn't want to go crazy. Here go the accessories. So you get the stand up here. A nice little like assault rifle, it looks like. And this is the backpack. Let's pop that out. Let's see what we got. Oh, the backpack. Oh, so on the backpack, these claws look like Wolverine claws. They come off. So I'm guessing you can put that onto the character's forearms. And I guess these are like weapons that they can go into combat with or something like that. Okay. So those don't stay on there the best. I'll have to play with that a little bit more and see if they fit on there better. They just kind of sit there. So the claws just kind of sit there. They don't really peg in or anything. I'll have to play with that some off camera and see if we can get it out. So they just kind of fall out. But the backpack looks good. The claws look cool too. Let's see what else we got. Let's pop the figure out. So the figure comes with a helmet. I think that this is a replacement head. There goes the helmet right there. I'm trying to get it to come into focus. So red eyes, nice decals and paint work on it. And he also comes with a little pistol. This is crap that you will definitely lose if you're not careful. I guess as adult collectors, we have a better chance of keeping up with this stuff than we did if we were kiddos. So here's the actual figure. Like I said, it's about 3 3/4. Feels like the classic. Is this O-ring? It feels like the classic O-ring design. It's really tight and feels good. Might need a little warm water on it. I don't want to bend it too much, but yeah, I'm gonna have to soak this guy in some warm water before I go crazy on him. But you've got it's the classic G.I. Joe feel. The knees bend and all of that stuff. You've actually got an ankle pivot on this guy. But let's see. You've got pins in it, but it looks good. So this actually feels good. Let's see how so this just pegs right here in the back. That sits perfectly fine. Let's take his claws. So the claws on the forearm, they fit on the forearm. Those are pretty cool. So the helmet, you'd have to pop the head off. Let's see how we can do that. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to loosen this guy up or whatever, but just on an initial reaction, just having this figure in my hand, love it for the price. So I paid maybe $20 or $15. It might have been $15 for these guys from what are they? The Assassin Skull drones, the Assassin Skeledrones, that's what they're called. So maybe 15 for those, and I think I paid 20 for this guy. Great little figure. I love what I love that in 2025, right? Not all the figures have to come from Hasbro or like Mattel. Like you've got options from different places and everything. I'm not going to do a lot with this guy from a posing standpoint right now, just because I don't want to mess the figure up or whatnot. I need to soak him to loosen up those joints. You can see the knee bend right there. It's double jointed, but I want to soak him a little bit. But he's definitely a cool figure, man. If you get the opportunity to buy some of these, look, I'm not going to be a completionist on this line, but as I go to cons or conventions, some more of these guys, if I see them, I'll definitely get them. I would love to have one of the red weasels. You see them up here in the corner? I like that black and red. The only reason I got the camo trooper versus getting the wolf trooper in black and red, I just wanted something different. So I decided to get that one. So that guy looks sweet. I don't know what here goes his SMG. So let me keep his pieces together. So yeah, we're gonna pose that guy later and all of that stuff, but those things are sweet. So let's see here. Let's open up a couple of more figs. Let's see what we got. Man, we gotta go ahead and open up my girl. I love these retro cards, and when I get them, it's always a struggle of do we open them or do we not, but I need Rogue on that shelf. She's a staple on X-Men. So I don't know. Yeah, I can't not have her open, man. I need me a Rogue on the shelf. So let's go ahead and open this. I was stoked to find this at Target the other day. Now, I didn't get it the first time because I was like, man, I felt like this figure was just kind of lacking a lot. It's just a basic figure. Not a lot of accessories or anything like that. But when I saw it the second time, I had to have it. I heard such great things about it. And bringing it out of the package, it does not disappoint. Rogue is beautiful. And from a female body standpoint, she bends good. She's got her jacket on. This is Rogue. This is, oh man. Yeah, this is a good figure right here. I love the fact, so in one of her, the one thing that she does have that I think is cool, it's weird to me that they put the glove on both of her hands, but if you'll notice in her left hand, she's holding a glove. So one of her hands, where did it go to? Oh, here it is. One of her hands, her right hand from an accessory standpoint, is a naked hand. So you can, let's pop this out. Oh, I pulled off her little wrist gauntlet too. Be careful right there, the wrist gauntlet will come out. So you've got the wrist gauntlet, boom, there you go. So you can look like, you can pose her. Let's see if we can get a sweet little pose with Rogue real quick. Like this figure a lot. I wish she had a different head, maybe. Almost like a grimace or something like that. Like she's getting ready to fight or something. But you can set her up, make her look like she's taking the glove off her hand, like she's getting ready to touch you. I wish she had like a different head sculpt. That would be one accessory that I would love for them to have included with her. But she's getting a flight stand. Rogue definitely has to be in flight. She's the standard Marvel Legends stuff. Pinless everywhere jacket. She's thicker than a cold jar. Excuse me, she's thicker than a cold bowl of grits. All right, if you get what I'm saying. Like, this is a good looking figure, man. For $25 from a Marvel Legend, just from a style and look standpoint, this is what you want, man. Rogue, A+ figure, 100% buy. I would buy that toy. Yeah, all right, you see what I did there? Buy that toy, get you a Rogue, man. That Rogue is dope. So I'm very happy with these pickups so far. So let's open one more. Might open two more, man. I'm just chilling, having fun, man. Chilling tonight. Been itching to open this guy, my main man, Blanca. The Jada Street Fighter line. I don't know if you guys have moved in on it, but there has not been a bad figure that I've seen. I haven't seen Sagat yet. I'll have to get him. And normally I tell myself, oh, I'm not going to be a completionist. I'm not going to try to collect them all. Dude, I just keep on collecting, keep on buying the Jada figures. Like, they are probably some of the best mass-produced figures, in my opinion. Seeing what Jada is doing, it really makes me feel like the other players got to step their game up. The Hasbros, the Mattels, and I'm loving what we get from the independents now. Hold on, let me get some of this tape off. The one thing that surprised me about Blanca, I expected this to be like a $50 or $60 figure. I can't get them out. Uh-oh, there we go. The one thing that surprised me the most about Blanca, dang, I tore the box. Oh well. Recycle bin. I don't have to keep all of that cardboard. I'm trying to rid myself from keeping everything. Not necessarily an in-package collector. I'm not knocking anybody who is, but I do like keeping certain parts of the accessories. But anyway, the one thing that I was trying to say, and I'm sorry for all of the plastic noise that's going on, but this ain't your first rodeo. The one thing about him, I expected him to be like a $60 figure or something like that. He wasn't. I don't even know if he was priced at more than the other figures. If it was only like 10 bucks or so, man. It was not like this figure cost, you know, like from a McFarlane standpoint or even a Hasbro standpoint. When you get a figure this size, the Maximum Hulk, Red Hulk, they normally cost more. Like the Maximum Hulk with the different accessories, I think he's going for like 60 bucks. And maybe I got him in a pre-tariff world. Man, look at him, man. Before I even take him out of the package, they included the electricity effects, which are so good. You get a different head sculpt, which is him like grimacing and all of that stuff. You got his closed fist from an accessory standpoint. And then you've got the open hands. I love this figure. All right, so let's take him out. Just the way he looks is amazing to me. Let's see if we can get everything up. There's so many twist ties on this thing, dude. Like, I get it. You got to keep the figure in, but goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, let's get them out. We're getting them out. Ugh. I'm gonna have twist ties all over the floor. I'm not gonna pull out all of his accessories. Oh my God. Bro, this is a good looking action figure. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the ab crunch on a big guy. Ab crunch on a big guy. Blanca famously used to do his little ball thing. If you played the game, which I know if you watch this channel, you played Street Fighter at least once. Blanca used to curl up in his ball and he would come screaming across the screen at you. That was his big thing. Let's see. Bro, to have a guy that's this big that you can do this with, look at that, bro. That's amazing. That is amazing, dude. I got all of his accessories right here. This is an action figure. Jada does not disappoint, man. You've got a big guy that you can bend, and his butterfly joints on his elbow, dude. Like the way that you can pose and do this, dude. Oh my goodness. This dude looks good, man. I'm definitely a fan. And it's tight. It feels right. I feel like I need to get something from a comparison standpoint. Like, okay, this is Blanca. He's a buff dude. So this is Rogue. I can't really stand him up. So he's about maybe an inch or so bigger than Rogue. Let me see here. What do I have in close proximity? I want to get, hold on. I guess I'm gonna cut away and then come right. So this right here is a version of the Hulk that I actually love. What is his name? Now I done grabbed the figure and I can't think of his name. It's basically the Gray Hulk. There's a run when he becomes like a monster. He forgets all of his stuff and he's basically in Vegas. God, I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank because I didn't cut. Anyway, from a size standpoint, you get him. Like this is him compared from a comparison standpoint. Blanca is a little bit shorter than him if you put him heel to heel. I'm holding him up. I should have him down. So Blanca is about maybe a inch and a half shorter than him. But from a movement standpoint and what you can do with the figure and the way that the figure poses and articulates is amazing. This is what you want, man. Jada, from a readily available action figure standpoint, Jada Toys is just killing the game. You've got to check out these Street Fighter figs. And I know that they're doing a lot with other figs too, like the different Jada Mega Man and all of the serial characters and stuff. I don't need those. I won't be buying those personally. Even if I find them in Ross, it's not something that I'm going to get. But I really hope that Jada continues to make action figures. I would love for them. Look at this is not necessarily a move that he has, but it's just the fact that you can do this. I would love for them to get some other lines, maybe some different toy lines from back in the day that we all love, like maybe the creepy crawler lines. I don't know if you remember those action figures, but I used to love those. Or maybe like Centurions or something like that. That would be, or Food Fighters. You remember Food Fighters? Maybe they could do something with Food Fighters and that would be cool. But just some obscure toy lines to modernize them and bring them up to par, man. I would love to see that. So yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I'm gonna stop right there. We opened up Blanca, loved him. We opened up the Robo Skull Wolf Trooper, the Jungle Wolf Trooper, great figure, loved him. Rogue, 100% buy. All of these figures are buys. If you see them, buy them. You're at a con, buy them. Check these figures out. You will not be disappointed. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Man, let me know, man. If I do a live, are you going to watch? Just say yes. Just say yes, please. All right, yeah, maybe tune in. I would love, like I said, to communicate with you all more. I appreciate everybody who subscribed recently, man. Hey, we finna take this thing to the top, man. Thanks for checking me out today on Buy That Toy. You know the deal. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If I do that live, I'm going to need you boys and girls to have that notification bell on so you can keep up with your boy, man, so that you'll know when I go live and when I'm doing different things, man. Remember to subscribe over here on YouTube. Check us out over on IG and follow on TikTok, all right? Until next time, remember to get off the couch, hit the pegs, and buy that toy. Peace.